They told him it was just age. Low energy, weaker performance that's normal after 60, the doctor said with a half-hearted shrug. Yet 3 months later, he found himself in the ER, not from a heart attack, but from dangerously restricted blood flow in a place no one warned him about. It wasn't his heart or his legs. It was down there, his intimacy, his confidence, his sense of connection all quietly slipping away while everyone kept blaming the calendar. Imagine waking up one morning feeling fine until a sudden wave of weakness hits, and you realize your body has betrayed you in the most personal way. You're not imagining it. You're not alone. I'm Dr. James Holloway, and for over 30 years, I've helped men reclaim their vitality without shame or gimmicks. Today, I'm going to challenge everything you thought you knew about aging and reveal a breakfast secret. So simple, so unexpected, it will change how you see your morning routine forever. Picture this: an ordinary kitchen, a single cracked egg, and a promise that the solution to your circulation woes might be hiding right there on your plate. No expensive equipment, no complicated protocols, just one small shift in what you thought was just breakfast. What if I told you that by using eggs in a very specific way, you can open up your blood vessels, restore the flow where it matters most, and bring back the strength you thought time had taken from you? And what if one common mistake could cancel out every benefit? Stay with me. We're about to turn morning on its head and give you back the energy, the clarity, and the confidence that have been slipping away for far too long. I know how it feels to sit in that doctor's office head down, embarrassed to admit what's really going on. You've worked hard, your whole life provided for your family, stayed active, built a career, and now you're staring at a future where simple pleasures feel out of reach. My name's Dr. James Holloway. 30 years ago, I started my practice working with men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s who believed the only path forward was acceptance or expensive prescriptions. I watched too many patients leave my office feeling defeated, told their best years were behind them when all they needed was the right information. Over the decades, I've poured through research, conducted clinical trials, and listened to thousands of stories. I've seen the frustration in their eyes, the fear they're losing more than just physical strength, their sense of self, their connection to partners, their confidence. I've sat beside husbands who avoid intimacy out of shame, fathers who pretend everything's fine, sons who wonder if this is just what happens when you get older. Here's what I've learned: aging itself isn't the enemy you are. Your arteries, your microvessels, your endothelial health, they hold the key. And if we nourish them the right way, you can feel vibrant again. I've dedicated my career to helping men like you rewrite the rules of aging without judgment, without shame, only real solutions grounded in science and experience. So let's move past the stigma, the myths, and the fear. You deserve better than just get used to it. And I'm here to guide you every step of the way. What if I told you aging isn't an unchangeable decline, but a signal one you can respond to? Imagine waking up tomorrow with steadier steps, clearer thinking, and the confidence to connect on every level. Picture reclaiming the vigor you remember from decades ago, not by turning back the clock, but by addressing a hidden factor that underlies nearly every symptom you face. Today, I'm going to show you how a simple breakfast ritual, something as familiar as an egg, can become your greatest ally in restoring circulation and intimacy. You'll learn why conventional advice has failed you, how a single misstep could wipe out every benefit, and the exact method to make eggs work for you. But that's not all. I'll also reveal a little-known nutritional partner, an optional boost to accelerate your results when life gets busy. No gimmicks, no pills. You can't pronounce, just real evidence-based strategies you can put to work immediately. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand precisely how to support your vascular health, reclaim your energy, and bring back the connection you thought was lost. This isn't hype, it's a roadmap built from 30 years of helping men like you thrive. Let's dive in. If you're with me so far, type 1 in the comments. If you're skeptical, type 0. Either way, your response helps me tailor this message just for you. And before we dig deeper, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss another insight designed for men who refuse to settle. Now let's uncover the hidden epidemic that's holding you back: poor circulation after 60. The hidden epidemic: poor circulation after 60. Let's talk about what's really happening beneath the surface. Picture Robert, mid-60s. Active, eating healthy, yet he dragged through every afternoon, his hands and feet perpetually cold. He shrugged it off as getting old until a routine checkup revealed something startling: his arteries were narrowing, forcing his heart to work overtime just to maintain the simplest tasks. This isn't an isolated case. As we age, the lining of our blood vessels, the endothelium, loses elasticity. Plaque begins to build, and what were once wide-open highways for oxygen and nutrients slowly constrict. You may feel it first as a tingle in your toes or a fog in your mind. You might notice you need a nap after a quick walk, or that your focus drifts during simple conversations. But the real kicker is in the smallest vessels, those tiny capillaries that feed the tissues responsible for intimacy and performance. They're so fine that even slight stiffening means a dramatic drop in blood flow. And when that happens, it's not just physical strength you lose, it's confidence, connection, and control. Many men describe it as a creeping sense of loss. One day you're driving home feeling capable. The next, you hesitate to initiate intimacy because you're worried you won't measure up. The heart strain shows up as high blood pressure, elevated fatigue, and a racing pulse. The brain feels foggy, memory slips, and concentration wavers. And in private, the smallest sign of poor performance can feel devastating. Here's what matters. These symptoms aren't a sentence. They're signals, warnings that your circulatory system is under strain and needs targeted care. In my practice, I've tested every mainstream fix: more cardio, strength training, even beetroot shots. They help, yes, but they don't address the root: endothelial function and nitric oxide production. When your endothelium falters, your entire system falters. You're not meant to sit back and watch it happen. Today, you'll discover why a simple dietary shift, starting with breakfast, can turn this silent epidemic on its head, restoring flow to every corner of your body. But first, let's look at why most solutions only scratch the surface. Why most solutions miss the mark. You've probably tried the usual advice: more exercise, daily walks, even trendy beet juice shots. While these efforts can nudge circulation in the right direction, they often hit a plateau, leaving you asking, what's next? Here's the problem. Most recommendations focus on symptoms rather than the source. Cardio strengthens your heart strength, training builds muscle, but neither directly repairs your blood vessel lining or boosts the molecular signals that keep arteries flexible. Then there are quick fixes promising overnight results, supplements you can't pronounce, or extreme diets that feel unsustainable. They grab attention, but when life gets busy, you slip back into old habits. And let's be honest, if you can't maintain the routine, you won't maintain the results. Prescription medications. They manage high blood pressure or erectile dysfunction, but they treat the aftermath, not the microvascular damage itself. You end up dependent on pills that mask symptoms while the underlying issue quietly worsens. What you need is a solution that targets endothelial health at the cellular level, fits effortlessly into your daily routine, delivers consistent cumulative benefits. That's where nutrition comes in. Specifically, the overlooked power of whole foods rich in the building blocks of vascular repair. No drastic lifestyle overhaul, no jargon-filled prescriptions, just a simple science-backed shift in what you eat, starting with your very first meal of the day. Next, let's explore why eggs, once maligned, are poised to become your circulation game-changer. Eggs, the unexpected circulation ally. If someone had told me 3 decades ago that one of the most potent allies for vascular health would be something as ordinary as an egg, I would have laughed. After all, mainstream advice demonized eggs for their cholesterol content. Avoid them at all costs, they said. Yet here's the twist. Eggs contain a remarkable array of nutrients that directly support your endothelium and nitric oxide production, the very foundation of healthy circulation. Consider arginine, an amino acid abundant in egg whites. Your body transforms arginine into nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for relaxing and widening blood vessels. More nitric oxide means smoother flow, less strain on your heart, and better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to every tissue, including the most sensitive ones. Then there's choline, a vital nutrient found predominantly in yolks. Choline helps maintain the structural integrity of cell membranes and supports the repair of damaged endothelium. When your vessel lining is strong and healthy, it resists plaque buildup and maintains its natural elasticity. And let's not forget B vitamins, especially B12 and folate, also concentrated in eggs. These vitamins play crucial roles in homocysteine regulation. High homocysteine levels accelerate arterial stiffening. Eggs help keep this marker in check, reducing inflammation and preserving flexibility. I still remember Howard, a 72-year-old retired teacher who'd been skipping eggs for decades because of outdated cholesterol fears. He survived on toast and coffee, convinced he was doing the healthy thing. When he finally reintroduced 2 pasture-raised eggs into his breakfast prepared gently, he was astonished by the change. Within weeks, he reported warmer extremities, clearer focus, and a significant boost in his private life. That's the power of eggs, a synergistic blend of arginine, choline, B vitamins, and healthy fats that work together to nourish your vascular system. And the best part, they're affordable, widely available, and effortless to integrate into any morning routine. Next, we'll dive deeper into the science behind these nutrients, exploring exactly how they interact at the cellular level to restore your body's natural flow. Stay tuned. The Science Deep Dive. To truly appreciate the impact of eggs on your circulation, let's look at the molecular mechanics. First, arginine, nitric oxide. Arginine, richly found in egg whites, is the precursor your body uses to produce nitric oxide. No signals the smooth muscle in your arterial walls to relax, widening the vessel lumen. Wider vessels lower blood pressure load, enhance oxygen delivery, and reduce strain on your heart. In clinical studies, increased arginine intake correlates with measurable improvements in endothelial function and flow-mediated dilation. Next, choline and endothelial repair. Choline concentrated in the yolk is crucial for synthesizing phosphatidylcholine, a key component of cell membranes. When endothelial cells incur micro-damage from oxidative stress or age-related wear, phosphatidylcholine supports membrane integrity and aids in the regeneration process. Healthy membranes resist plaque adhesion and maintain elasticity. Then B vitamin homocysteine control. Eggs supply vitamins B12 and folate, both of which help convert homocysteine into methionine. Elevated homocysteine levels are a known risk factor for arterial stiffening and inflammation. By normalizing homocysteine, these B vitamins help keep your vessels supple and reduce inflammatory markers linked to cardiovascular decline. Finally, healthy fats and hormone balance. Pasture-raised eggs provide monounsaturated and omega-3 fats that contribute to balanced hormone production, testosterone included. Adequate testosterone supports nitric oxide synthase activity, the enzyme catalyzing NO production. Meanwhile, these fats also modulate inflammatory pathways, reducing cytokines that can damage the endothelium over time. When these nutrients converge in one whole food, you get a comprehensive vascular support package: enhanced, no-generation reinforced cell membranes, balanced homocysteine, and anti-inflammatory fats, all working together to restore the pathways that drive your strength, clarity, and intimacy. Warning: how egg prep can backfire. It's ironic how a food so powerful can also become a hidden culprit if handled incorrectly. Imagine Tom, a 68-year-old former contractor, enthusiastically adding eggs back into his diet, only to feel heavier, more sluggish, and even a bit irritable within weeks. What went wrong? First, the oil. Cooking eggs in highly processed seed oils like canola, soybean, or corn introduces oxidized fats into your bloodstream. When these oils are heated to high temperatures, they form inflammatory compounds that damage your endothelium, the very lining you're trying to heal. Next, the company you keep. Pairing eggs with bacon, sausage, or other processed meats floods your system with sodium nitrates and saturated fats that constrict blood vessels and elevate blood pressure. A breakfast meant to boost circulation instead becomes a daily dose of inflammation. Then there's the heat. Overcooking, scrambling until dry, or frying until the edges brown destroys delicate nutrients like choline and B vitamins. You need those vitamins to regulate homocysteine and rebuild cell membranes. When they're lost in the pan, you lose the key benefits. Finally, portion missteps. Eating excessive yolks without balancing protein and healthy fats can spike cholesterol and overwhelm your system, particularly if your liver function is already compromised. If you're not mindful, a simple breakfast can quietly undo all the progress you're striving for. But recognizing these pitfalls is the first step to ensuring your eggs remain an ally, not an adversary in your journey to better circulation. 5 optimal egg preparations. Poached. Over nitrate-rich greens. Start with 2 pasture-raised eggs gently poached until the whites are set and the yolks remain runny. Plate them atop a bed of lightly steamed spinach or arugula, both high in natural nitrates that convert to nitric oxide in your body. The warm eggs release their nutrients directly onto the greens, creating a synergistic boost to your vascular system. Soft-boiled with turmeric pepper drizzle. Soft-boil 2 eggs for exactly 6 minutes, then cool briefly under running water and peel. Arrange on your plate and lightly drizzle with extra virgin olive oil infused with a pinch of turmeric and freshly cracked black pepper. Turmeric's curcumin adds anti-inflammatory support, while the black pepper enhances curcumin absorption, preserving choline and B vitamins in every bite. Low and slow scramble. Crack 2 eggs into a bowl and whisk gently. Heat a teaspoon of grass-fed butter or cold-pressed olive oil in a non-stick pan over low heat. Pour in the eggs and stir slowly, folding the curds until they just set. This method maintains delicate nutrients and prevents oxidation. Serve with sliced avocado for healthy monounsaturated fats that further support hormone balance. Baked kale and egg cups. Tear kale leaves into small pieces and toss with a dab of olive oil, a pinch of sea salt, and a sprinkle of nutritional yeast. Press the kale into the bottoms of 2 greased muffin cups, crack 1 egg into each cup, and bake at 160 degrees, 320 degrees for 12-14 minutes, just enough to set whites while preserving yolk softness. The result is a portable, nutrient-dense breakfast packed with choline, nitrates, and healthy fats. Quick mug omelet. In a microwave-safe mug, combine 2 beaten eggs with chopped cherry tomatoes, spinach, and a teaspoon of flaxseed. Microwave on medium power for 45 seconds. Stir, then microwave another 30 seconds until just set. Finish with a sprinkle of fresh herbs, parsley, or cilantro for an antioxidant kick. This fast prep keeps B vitamins intact and delivers a balanced mix of protein-healthy fats and circulation-supporting phytonutrients. Natural boosters and meal synergy. Eggs pack a powerful punch, but paired with the right accompaniments, they become a vascular optimizing meal. Add a handful of high-nitrate greens. Beet greens, arugula, or watercress to amplify nitric oxide production. Include omega-3 sources like wild salmon, chia seeds, or walnuts to further reduce inflammation and support endothelial repair. Top it off with antioxidant-rich berries, blueberries, or raspberries to protect vessel linings from oxidative damage. By combining eggs with these natural boosters, you're creating a morning feast that doesn't just fill you up, it fuels every highway of circulation in your body. Ready for the next level? Let's talk about a simple supplement that can give you an extra edge when life gets busy. Your secret weapon for circulation and vitality. Even the best diets can leave gaps, especially on busy mornings or when quality ingredients aren't available. That's where Nitric Boost comes in, a science-backed supplement formulated to complement your egg protocol and ensure you never miss a beat. Nitric Boost combines L-arginine and L-citrulline, the precursors your body needs to produce nitric oxide, alongside targeted botanicals like beetroot extract and pine bark, shown in clinical studies to enhance endothelial function. While 2 eggs deliver a solid arginine foundation, Nitric Boost amplifies and sustains nitric oxide levels throughout the day, especially on mornings when you're rushing out the door. Take 1 capsule with water immediately after breakfast and let the synergistic blend kick in as you go about your day. Many users report noticeable warmth in their extremities, clearer thinking, and steadier energy within the first week, perfect evidence that your circulation system is getting the fuel it needs. Best of all, Nitric Boost is free from artificial fillers, gluten, and common allergens. It's designed to slot seamlessly into your routine, no complex regimens, no multiple pills. Just one simple addition that helps close the gap between what you eat and the optimal vascular performance your body craves. Pulling it all together. You've seen how poor circulation underlies fatigue, brain fog, and lost confidence, and how targeted nutrition can flip the switch. By integrating a simple egg protocol gently prepared to preserve arginine, choline, and B vitamins with high nitrate greens and anti-inflammatory fats, you create a daily foundation for endothelial health. When you add Nitric Boost on busy mornings or after workouts, you bridge any dietary gaps and sustain nitric oxide levels throughout the day, ensuring your vessels stay open and efficient. This combined approach addresses both the cellular repair via choline and B vitamins and the signaling pathways via arginine and citrulline that keep your arteries supple. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency, making small, manageable shifts each morning that compound into real, measurable changes in energy, clarity, and intimate performance. Give this protocol 7 days, and you'll start to feel your hands and feet warming, your mind sharpening, and your confidence returning. Remember, aging isn't a surrender. It's an invitation to adapt. Your body sends signal symptoms you can interpret and respond to. With this roadmap, you're no longer at the mercy of time. You're actively sculpting the vascular health that supports every aspect of your life. Conclusion. If this message resonated, do me a favor, click like so more men can discover this breakthrough. Share this video with friends, partners, or anyone who deserves to feel strong and connected again. Now I want to hear from you. Comment below, which egg preparation will you try first? Have you used Nitric Boost or other supplements to support your circulation? Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell every day. I share evidence-based insights to help you live with vigor, clarity, and purpose well beyond 60. I read every comment and tailor future videos to your needs. This is more than a video. It's a conversation among men committed to thriving. Let's keep it going. Drop your thoughts below and let's rebuild our strength one breakfast at a time.